And we're back. DC Traveler is in Bangalore, and it's about time we fix the food situation on this channel. What do I mean by that? Well, I've not been making as many food vlogs as I would like to make, so we're gonna fix that situation starting right now. We're on our way to a restaurant called Yak Kitchen. It's a Tibetan restaurant because, as you guys know, Tibetan culture and Tibetan food is our current obsession. So this restaurant comes highly recommended by many Tibetan people. When I posted my momos video a couple of months ago, many Tibetans commented and suggested to me that I go to this restaurant because the food there is good. So we're going to go there and find out how the food is. Now, Bangalore was under lockdown for 2 months, complete lockdown. So I'm anyway starving for some outside food, and what better food cuisine to try right now than Tibetan food. So this restaurant is called Yak Kitchen. Yak is an animal which is found in Himalayan snowy mountains, and this animal has a high significance in Tibetan lifestyle and Tibetan culture, because in the real Tibet, which is situated in the Himalayan mountains, the cold region, people depend on yak for a lot of their needs. They make their food products from yak milk, like curd and cheese. Of course, they eat yak meat. They make their blankets from yak fur. So just like a camel is an important animal in desert and useful animal, yak is a useful animal for Tibetans. So I think that's where the name of the restaurant comes from. It's called Yak Kitchen. So it must be around here somewhere. Join me. Okay, that is Yak Kitchen, but unfortunately I learned that it's closed. And we're back. DC Traveler is in Bangalore, and it's about time we fix the food situation on this channel. What do I mean by that? Well, I'm not saying I like food vlogs, and I would like to make on this channel. So we'll fix that situation right now. We're on our way to a Tibetan restaurant because Tibetan food and Tibetan culture is our current obsession. So we're going to this restaurant called Tibetan Mother's Kitchen. Now I found out that there are many Tibetan restaurants in Bangalore because many Tibetans commented on my channel and told me about them. So there was this other restaurant called Yak Kitchen. That one came highly recommended, so I'd gone there a while ago. But unfortunately, after reaching there, I found out that the restaurant shut down because of the lockdown. Bangalore was under lockdown for 2 months, complete lockdown, and today is the first day the restaurants are opening again. So this morning I decided to go to this Yak Kitchen restaurant. It was shut down, but after finding out that it's shut down, I didn't want to give up, because we will accomplish what we've come out for. So I started looking for other restaurants nearby and came across this name, Tibetan Mother's Kitchen. So it must be somewhere around here. Let me look at the map and join me. We are only a couple of minutes away from the restaurant, if we can trust the map. I'm just hoping that this restaurant is also not shut down, because that would be sad. Not because I won't get to eat Tibetan food today, but it's just sad to see so many businesses, so many restaurants shutting down because of the lockdown. When I made my momos video, which was also very popular among Tibetans, I decided that I would start making a series of videos about Tibetan food and Northeast Indian food, because there are many Tibetan and Northeast Indian restaurants here in Bangalore. But the very first day after the lockdown, I go out excited and find that this restaurant, which was highly recommended and I was looking forward to going to that restaurant, is shut down. So let's just hope that this one is open. Let's see. Looks like the restaurant is open. We have to go. up these stairs. Oh, I'm shooting with my phone, so you see my hand when I turn the camera. The restaurant is open. Let's try laughing, because I've not gotten around to have laughing yet. Rashid Dalek, I'm making a video, it's okay, right? Okay. Shall we sit here? Let's sit outside. Okay, because inside it's too hot. There's a fan here. So we're going to sit here. Oh man, let's take off our masks. And this is the menu. Let's see if we have laughing. Of course we should have it here because it's a Tibetan restaurant. Brother, do you have laughing right now?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll have one plate laughing. And what's your best selling dish?
With veg?
No, non-veg.
Non-veg. Non-veg, you want chicken or pork?
Give me pork.
Pork laughing. Pork gravy, dry?
Gravy, with gravy. And what's your best selling dish?
Same dish. Tintuk.
Which one? Tengtuk.
Flat,
What is that?
flat noodles.
Flat noodles.
Tibetan flat noodles.
That's your best selling dish. Okay, so give me a plate of that also. Give it to me with chicken and laughing with pork.
Okay, sir. So, chicken with tintuk, you want gravy or dry?
With gravy.
With gravy.
With gravy,
Both
yeah.
gravy.
Yeah.
Lapin gravy.
Yeah.
Okay. Pork lapin gravy.
And
chicken
do
tintuk
you
gravy.
also have butter tea?
So,
No butter tea. Okay. So we're going to have laughing because that's a dish that has been eluding me. That's the word. If you have watched my Odisha vlogs from where the Tibetan obsession started, because I went there and stayed in a Tibetan. How does my hair look after taking off my hat? Okay, so I stayed in a Tibetan settlement, Tibetan locality in Odisha, in Chandragiri, and I made a vlog eating thukpa, and that was the first vlog that actually went viral on this channel, and many Tibetans came around to the channel and subscribed. So I went there again the next day to have laughing, and it was not available at that time because I went early in the morning and they had not made it yet, and they were going to take time. After that, after coming to Bangalore, I tried to have laughing. I tried to find laughing again, but did not find it. So far, the only Tibetan dishes that I've had is thukpa and of course momos, which you get everywhere. So today, for the first time, we're going to try laughing and this new dish, which happens to be their best-selling dish, thentuk. It's called thentuk. So it's going to be a thentuk with chicken and laughing with pork. Now the thing about pork is I've never had pork yet, so let's see how pork is. Herald Bowler is a fan of pork so it must be good, but we'll find out. Let's look at their establishment here. So it's a pretty modest establishment, not very flashy, and the pricing is also quite reasonable. Brother, which area is this? Koramangala. Okay.
Koramangala 7th block.
Okay. Can I see your kitchen? Is it allowed? No? Okay. So we can't see the kitchen, but let's look at the restaurant. So this is how they have some Tibetan art here. So this restaurant is not very big, but it's decent enough, I think. Okay, now let's wait for the food and find out how the food is. And the food is here. So this is pork laughing, and this is tentuk with chicken. Wow, look at this. Brother, can you let me have a thumbnail? Just hold this camera. You know the picture that you see on YouTube, and you go and click on that. So I want to make that thumbnail. Okay, so अच्छे से इसको फ्रेम में रखना. पिक्चर नहीं क्लिक करना है, वीडियो चालू है. बट अच्छा फ्रेम में लो बस इसको. आ गया? Okay, so that was our thumbnail hunt, and I don't know how it's gone, but for now let's enjoy the laughing, the long awaited laughing. Oh, I can see some pork. This is pork. Let me try pork first. It's spicy. Wow, super spicy. Pork is not bad. I think Harold has a reason. It's good. Let me try eating with the fork. Looks like laughing is something that is eaten cold, because this one is cold. Now look at the texture. Let's look at the texture of this thing in laughing. It's transparent also. You can see the fork from this, whatever it is, a flat noodle. But if this is flat noodle, this has a different texture. This is made of flour. You can see that this is made of flour. Let's taste this also. Hopefully this is not cold. Otherwise, yeah, this is hot. So laughing is apparently a dish that is eaten cold. So yeah, where were we? We were comparing the texture. Okay, so the texture, this is different from the texture of the noodles, the flat noodles. So I'm not really sure what this thing is made of. It is little rubbery. I don't know. No, I don't think it can be called rubbery. I'm bad at describing food, but it tastes good. This redness may suggest to you how spicy this would be. It has a taste of garlic and of course red chili. And I think I'm gonna be a fan of pork. If I were to go by the taste of this pork, it's amazing. This is DC Traveler eating pork for the first time and liking it. Wow. Laughing with gravy. I remember Tibetan people had told me in their comments that laughing has two varieties, yellow laughing and white laughing. So this one apparently is yellow laughing. It's very soft. It's very soft and slippery. Yeah, so if I had to compare this noodles or whatever, with this one, this is not slippery. You see, the surface is not glossy. It's like matte finish, and this is glossy finish. So from that you can just imagine how it would feel in your mouth, how it would feel differently from this one. I don't, man, I'm going to keep it because we are shameless, and this happens when you're vlogging and enjoying your food at the same time. This laughing, usually, how is it eaten? Matlab, in breakfast or lunch or dinner?
No timing like.
There's no timing for that.
Yeah.
Okay, and this?
This
Then?
normally dinner for dinner.
Normally for dinner.
Yeah.
Okay, how about thukpa?
Tuppa is flat, what is it? Thin noodles.
No, I know what that is, but when is it eaten?
Okay.
Thukpa, when thukpa is eaten?
Tuppa also is good for dinner.
For dinner?
Yeah.
Okay, and this is always served cold?
Yeah, always cold.
Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, but it's good still. Yeah. Okay. Now, of course, the Tibetan people are going to tell me more about these things as to when laughing is popularly eaten. Now, I can understand, you can eat it anytime. But I want to know how Tibetan people eat these dishes. I should finish this one soon because I don't want this to turn cold before I get to it. So we are almost done now. This soup is amazing. See, of course there is red chili. There is some oil. You can taste garlic, and you can see sesame seeds in this. And it's slightly, ever so slightly tangy, slightly. So maybe they've used some lime. Let's drink this now. What a meal. It's good that I didn't give up. When I found out that Yak restaurant was shut down, I was so disappointed. I was about to go home, but then I thought to myself, no. I waited for 2 months in lockdown to go to that restaurant, but generally to make a food vlog with Tibetan food. So I waited for making a vlog about Tibetan food for 2 months, every day, hoping that the lockdown ends. And now that it has ended, let's not let this small disappointment deter us from accomplishing what we came out for. So I'm about halfway through my plate of tentuk with chicken, and I'm about to tell you now how it fares against thukpa and against laughing as well. This is not as spicy as laughing. Taste wise, I like it. I would like it more if I was hungrier, which I'm not because I had laughing. Like if I was really hungry, as I was before I started eating, I would have liked it more. But the taste is good. Compared to thukpa, though, I think I like thukpa more because these noodles are too thick and too big for me, and they're made of flour, so they don't have taste of their own. So it's a little bland. Oh, that reminds me, let me ask them for some spicy chutney. Can you get me some chutney? Some spicy chutney. Momo sauce. Okay. So just when I said this is bland, I remember the comments from Tibetans on my videos that thukpa is also served bland, but then you're supposed to add salt and spicy chutney on it to make it according to your own taste. So good that I remembered. So now I'll add that momo sauce or chutney that you mentioned and make it a little more tasty. Did I say that if I compare it with thukpa, I like thukpa more? What's your name, brother?
Britain.
And you're Tibetan as well? कहाँ से हो?
मिजोरम का.
मिजोरम का है? Okay. ठीक है. So this is some momo sauce. It's supposed to be spicy as it looks. So compared to thukpa, I would prefer thukpa more. But yeah, this is basically the dish. So there are some vegetables, tomato, some green leaves. It's going to be difficult for me to finish this, but finish it I will. So I think that's it for today's vlog. I showed you the restaurant. It's not possible for me to show you the kitchen, but I'm going to eat now and finish this one in peace, and see you in the next one. Okay, I'm not signed off yet. I'm back again because I want to show you my progress. I'm almost done. Maybe in the next 30 minutes I'll finish this. It's too filling, I'm too full, but I decided to keep the tape rolling because I think people have told me that they like to see somebody eating food. So I may think that nothing else is happening, I'm just eating, and I may run out of topics, but I'm sure there are some people who just enjoy the process of somebody eating food, the sounds and the glimpses, the repeated glimpses of the food and the food entering the mouth, and they can get the feeling themselves. In the last few minutes I was watching some footage of when I was eating laughing, and I saw that my lips are messy, and there's this red color here from the soup or whatever, the gravy in laughing, which was so spicy. So I probably look funny right now, funny and messy, but who cares? All right. Last few bites. I could have made this a food challenge because I was gonna eat too much food. So I could have turned it into a food challenge video, and I think that well, be shameless. Yeah, so I think that would have been more interesting because this is turning out to be a challenge for me. I'm disappointed and happy as well. Disappointed not with the food, of course. Disappointed with the events, how they unfolded today. But happy also because in the end, it has been a success. So going back with a vlog, and I'll be posting this vlog today itself. Today is Monday. You guys are used to seeing a new vlog on my channel, on this channel, on Saturday or Sunday, the weekends. But I'm not gonna wait till the weekend to post this because the next weekend we'll go somewhere else. So this vlog is coming to you on Monday or Tuesday, depending on the time zone. Almost done. Well, what else is good? Right, I don't want to eat right now, but which other dish would you recommend? Next time if I come here.
Yeah, momo is good.
Momo, I know. Momo is very common, right? I know
Yeah,
too.
it's common, like, you know.
But your momo is good, you're saying?
Yeah, almost, especially chicken momo is very tasty, juicy.
Okay, you have pork momo also.
Yeah.
And which other good dish would you recommend?
In non-veg.
Non-veg and Tibetan.
Non-veg Tibetan.
Yeah.
Non-veg Tibetan.
You have to think so much.
This one is good, yeah.
What is that? Chicken, pork,
Chicken,
Fengste.
Pingse, alo pingsha.
Fengse is what?
Pingse is noodles with glass noodles.
Glass
The
noodles.
thin one, yeah.
Okay. And what is this
Rice.
one? Aloo Fengsha is what?
Yeah, this one is gravy.
Okay.
It comes with potato.
So you recommend this?
Yeah, these.
These two?
With if you take with alo pingsha, this one is good. With
This is what? Tibetan steamed bread.
Tibetan steamed bread.
Oh, you have it now also?
Yeah.
Now, but I'm too full right now.
Yeah.
But next time I come, I'll again ask you for some good dish. What's your name? I forgot again.
Sonam.
Sonam. That's a
Yeah.
very common name. Girls also have that name.
Yeah, in India, yeah, like that.
So Tenzin is also one name which girls have and guys also
Yeah,
have.
Tenzin. Yeah, it's same.
So all the names are common across both
Yeah.
genders
Almost like.
in Tibet.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Have you been to real Tibet?
Yeah, I'm coming from Tibet. I was.
The real Tibet.
Yeah.
So when did you
I
come?
was,
When did you come here?
In 2005.
So before 2005, you were living in Tibet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
At that time, little old.
So in India, which settlement are you from?
Dharamshala, Himachal Pradesh.
Dharamshala. Okay.
Yeah.
I am planning to go to many Tibetan settlements now because on my YouTube channel there are many Tibetan subscribers.
So what is your channel name?
It's DC Traveler. Give me a paper, I'll write it down to you. Interesting. I'll write down the channel's name. Yeah, this is the channel. So I want to go to all the Tibetan restaurants here, try Tibetan food, and then I want to visit some Tibetan settlements also. There is one Bailakuppe, right? Yeah.
Bailakuppe, yeah. From here to by bus, 5-6 hours.
Yeah. Bailakuppe, and there is one more settlement also.
Yeah, there is a settlement monastery. There's very big monastery.
What? क्या बोल रहा है?
लेमन सोडा कौन सा चाय बोला?
लेमन सोडा. अच्छा नहीं स्वीटनिंग. स्वीटनिंग.
Plain चाय.
Plain.
No salt, no sweet.
Okay. Alright. So, my Tibetan viewers, tell me if I'm right now. That Tibetans don't have different names for men and women. They have common names that can be used for men as well as women, like Tenzin, like Sonam. So now Tenzin I knew because I know guys with that name and girls with that name as well. Sonam, I learned today that a man can also have that name. So now from that I extrapolate and say that, and this guy confirmed as well. But yeah, I would like to have more confirmation that Tibetans don't have different names for men and women, but their names are commonly used for men and women both, and that's interesting, I would say. Anyways, we're done. Oh, love it.